Whoops. Hi, everybody. This is Dr. V of breastcancerconqueror.com, and I'm here to share some exciting news, the top 5 supplements that can improve your breast health. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about me, about 10 years ago, I discovered I had breast cancer, and I chose to heal my body with natural extracts, natural evidence-based natural medicine, and I had a very successful journey, and I learned a lot. And so when I retired as a chiropractor, I started sharing my healing journey with other women. Okay, there's lots of people saying things already. So I wanted to share my story, and I started a website back in 2012, and it's called breastcancerconqueror.com. And my passion is to empower women around the globe to prevent and heal breast cancer naturally. So if you have any women or friends that you know that may be afflicted, maybe wanting to prevent, maybe their mother, their sister, whatever, send them to my website, breastcancerconqueror.com, and there you will find out, you'll get lots of information about what we do and what you can do to prevent and heal breast cancer naturally. Please know that I'm not a medical doctor, that the information I'm presenting today is simply for educational purposes, and it's not to be designated as medical direction or medical advice. Nice to see all these people joining us. So today we're going to talk about the 5 top supplements that are so important for breast health, and I've created some little cheat sheets here that'll help you to see what we're talking about. So the first one is vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is extremely important. Now, what people don't realize is that vitamin D is actually not a vitamin per se, but it's a steroid hormone, and it's so potent that it actually activates over 100 genes in your body. And it's so powerful that the Canadian government endorsed the use of vitamin D as a cancer prevention strategy because they did a very large study, and they found that there was a 60% reduction in cancer as a result of optimal levels of vitamin D. So how does vitamin D relate to breast cancer? Well, breast cancer patients with high levels of vitamin D are twice as likely to survive than women with low levels. And I will tell you that the majority of women that we work with, and I've seen them have their vitamin D levels tested, are 99% their levels are suboptimal. Now, why are their oncologists not talking to them about their vitamin D levels? Because studies have shown that women who have higher levels of vitamin D can survive chemotherapy with fewer side effects than those who have lower levels of vitamin D. And this is a huge one. There's an 83% reduction in breast cancer when your blood levels of vitamin D go from 25 to 50. So the higher your vitamin D levels, the higher the reduction of your breast cancer. 83% reduction. That's huge. Why is that not on the national news? Now remember, when you take vitamin D, don't take vitamin D alone, but also always include vitamin K1 and K2 with it. So that's the first one. The second one, drum roll, is iodine. Now, iodine is a basic element. It's a mineral. Now, I've heard women say that I'm allergic to iodine. Well, you're not really allergic to iodine. It would be like being allergic to magnesium. What you are allergic to is probably a dye that was used with iodine, the chemicals in the dye, or perhaps the food. If you were eating some seafood that had other toxins in it and it gave you a reaction, that's what you're reacting to and not the iodine itself. Now, did you know that women who are on thyroid medication are twice as likely to develop breast cancer than those who are not? Why is that? Because most women with a suboptimal functioning thyroid are iodine deficient. And instead of simply covering up the symptoms with medication, all they need to do is supplement with iodine. Now, why is iodine so important? Well, what happens when you're iodine deficient is that your cellular matrix, or the formation of your cells, can't fully develop. And so it starts to develop a cyst-like structure. And if those cysts are not corrected, then eventually you develop fibrocystic breast, polycystic ovaries, uterine fibroids, and that can be easily corrected with proper hormone balancing as well as proper iodine supplementation. Now, how do you know how much iodine to take? Don't guess when it comes to your health. I'm a big proponent of testing. There's a simple 24-hour urine test that you can get on our website, breastcancerconqueror.com, and it's a kit that goes to your home. You do it in the privacy of your home. We get the results and we tell you how much to supplement with. Very important. Now, iodine not only helps to support your breast tissue and your thyroid, but it's also very important for your immune system. It can actually kill some unhealthy cells in your body, and it's very important for a proper functioning immune system. Now, there's another chemical that you need to know about when it comes to iodine supplementation, and that's something called bromide. That's one of the tests when we do iodine testing. We also include bromide. Now, bromide is it's an environmental toxin. Basically, it's a halide like chloride and fluoride, and it's been used in baking, in commercial baking as an anti-caking agent. It's an flame retardant, so it's in all our electronics. It's in artificial clothing that's not organic. It's in our furniture, in our cars, in our carpeting. It's everywhere. So we're exposed to a lot of bromide. The problem with bromide is that it competes with iodine and kicks any iodine you may have out of your body. So very important to find out if you have bromide problems. If you do, then we need to recommend some sort of detoxification for bromide, because you will not fully absorb your iodine if you're high in bromide. So the next one is DIM and I3C, dimethyl-indole and indole-3-carbinol. Now, what in the world are those? Well, those are concentrates from cruciferous vegetables. Now, why are cruciferous vegetables so important? Well, first of all, what are cruciferous vegetables? And I didn't realize this till I researched it and made a list. But things like arugula, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, radishes, kale. Did you know that kale was considered cruciferous vegetable? Turnips, watercress, all these things are cruciferous vegetables. And women who have a high level of cruciferous vegetables in their diet actually have a 60 to 70% reduction of breast cancer. That's pretty powerful. So why are cruciferous vegetables so important, and especially the DIM and I3C, the concentrate from cruciferous vegetables? Well, basically what they do is they help to turn on very protective genes in your body. They also help to detoxify the liver, and they also help to break down aggressive estrogens. We're exposed to so many chemical estrogens from plastics, pesticides, herbicides, the environment, the metals in your teeth, the antiperspirants you wear, the lotions and potions you use have a lot of chemical estrogens in them. Now, as the chemical estrogens increase, that toxic load is very difficult for your liver to process. In fact, some women have something called a methylation issue, or they cannot metabolize or break down their estrogens properly. So products like DIM and I3C are extremely important to take on a daily basis, especially if you're on a healing journey with breast cancer. So how do you know if you have a methylation issue? Well, again, there is... Thank you, Andre. I'm glad you're enjoying this. How do you know if you have a methylation issue? Well, there's a test on our website called Essential Estrogens, where you can find out if you're not breaking your estrogens properly. It's a simple urine test that you do in the privacy of your home. So DIM and I3C and cruciferous vegetables, very important. Number 4 is magnesium. Now, magnesium is a mineral, and according to the United States government, 68% of all Americans are magnesium deficient. So why is that? Because we're not getting the magnesium in the nutrients in our soil like we used to. There's just a lot of junk food that people are eating, and they're not getting that trace mineral. Magnesium is so important that it helps with your nerve and muscle function. It helps with your DNA. It balances your electrolytes. But listen to this. It supports glutathione production. Now, what does glutathione do? Glutathione is your major antioxidant that's inside your cell. And if you have poor glutathione production, then guess what? The toxins accumulate. Magnesium helps you to maintain normal and happy hormones. How many of us want to do that? It helps you to sleep better at night. It provides protection from heavy metals like mercury, aluminum. And it actually, when you have low levels of magnesium, that can induce cancer growth. So higher levels, lower cancer growth. So where do you find magnesium? Well, obviously you can find it in your foods. Greens, nuts, beans, legumes. Kale is very high in magnesium. But if you're not getting enough from your diet, then you can supplement. Supplement with magnesium glycinate or liposomal magnesium, very well absorbed. You can add magnesium chloride flakes to your bath, similar to Epsom salts, but a little bit more potent. You can use transdermal magnesium. It's in a gel form that you can put on the bottoms of your feet or on your neck to absorb properly. And if you're really desperate, you can add a few teaspoons of the magnesium chloride flakes to an enema, which it quickly floods the circulatory system with lots of magnesium. So make sure that you've included magnesium in your top 5 supplements for breast health. And the last product is broccoli sprouts. So why did I pick broccoli sprouts? Well, broccoli sprouts have they have over 500 times more sulforaphane, which is the specific chemical in the sprout, than a mature vegetable, than a mature broccoli. So what's so important about sulforaphane? And how do we even know that it affects breast health? Well, let me tell you about an experiment that they did. Women were getting ready to have a breast reduction surgery, and they fed these women broccoli sprout juice. After they had their surgery, they examined the breast tissue and they found high concentrations of the sulforaphane in the broccoli sprout juice in that breast tissue. So we know broccoli sprouts affect the breast tissue. Now, the good dosage to have is a minimal of about a cup and a half of broccoli sprouts. But how many of us can eat that many sprouts in a day? Well, let's find out what the sulforaphane in the broccoli sprouts do. So it actually activates over 200 genes in your body. Now imagine if you can eat something that literally flips on positive genes, over 200 of them. The sulforaphane in broccoli sprouts has been shown to inhibit breast cancer cell growth. It actually induces breast cancer cell death, so it kills off those unhealthy cells. It decreases inflammation, and it helps you to detoxify the toxins. Now, I don't know if you've ever tasted broccoli sprout juice. It tastes like broccoli sprouts, and this is one that I like to use. It's in a powdered form. Not very tasty, but if you add lemon stevia to it, you can mask the flavor a little bit. But my favorite one is something called Calibrate. Now, Calibrate is what I refer to as gene level nutrition. So why is Calibrate so important? Well, Calibrate, first of all, is created in the United States, and they use a special formula of sprouts that are harvested at a particular time and have the highest level of sulforaphane in them. And they're harvested at a very low temperature, so they are still enzymatically active as soon as they hit water. Also in this product, you'll find not only do they have broccoli sprouts, but they have a patented formula of superoxide dismutase, which helps to stimulate detoxification. It also has chaga mushrooms, which are very important for the immune system. Curcumin, bioperine, which acts synergistically with everything else. And black cumin, which basically kills everything. So what I like to do is I take a scoop of this, I take a scoop of this, and I mix it in water and have that 2-3 times a day. Now you can find this product on my website. It's a little pricey, I will admit that, but definitely worth the investment when it comes to your health, because it turns on and activates over 200 genes in your body. Now I'll be giving away 2 packages of these for those of you who have the most shares on the Facebook Live event. And I'll be checking this, by the end of the day, and let me know how many people you've shared this with, and I'll be contacting you to let you know who won one of these packages. So I'll be giving away 2 of these. So I see Diane has joined us, and Jana, nice to see you. I see Linda and Merced and Joanne. I see Linda, Tori, lots of women. So if you have any questions, I'd love to take your questions. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you on here. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Just simply type them and I'll answer these questions. If I don't get to them right now, whoops. If I don't get to them right now, then I'll answer them, in the stream. Hi, Alina. Nice to see you. We have somebody from wow, all the way from India, from Italy. So here's a question from Fiorella. What kind of magnesium is the best? Magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, and liposomal magnesium I find are really the best kinds. Some people with the magnesium citrate, they may get a loosening of the bowels a bit, but most people can tolerate the glycinate and the liposomal. The magnesium chloride is great to bathe in and to also put on your skin in the form of an oil. So let's see if we have another question. Thank you for this information. Women are in need for this health. Dr. V and staff are amazing. We love everything that you do. Well, thank you. That's very sweet. So we have coached women in 21 countries around the globe so far, and our passion and our mission of my team is to really support women. I've been there. I've walked in your shoes. I know what it's like to be on a healing journey. And when I discovered I had breast cancer, I had been in practice for 25 years, and it was frustrating for me. It was lonely for me. So for someone who's just discovering evidence-based natural medicine, it can be a scary place. And so we're here to support you and to let you know that we understand. We want to help you and guide you. We're not going to make decisions for you. Ultimately, you're responsible for your health. But through the 7 Essential system, I'm going to teach you that your body can heal. You start off with your nutrition, you detoxify your body, you balance your hormones, you move your body, you get exercise in, you deal with your emotions, you heal your heart, you self-nurture, you deal with the dental issues, you decide which supplements you need to be able in order to support your body. And lastly, you keep a pulse on your health with specific tests that tell you exactly where you are on your healing journey. So don't guess when it comes to your health. Always, always test. And make sure you head to the website, breastcancerconqueror.com, and sign up for the 7-day mini e-course. It'll teach you more about the 7 Essentials. Lots of information on the website. And please reach out to us. Support at breastcancerconqueror.com if you have any questions and if we can support you in any way. All right, so let's see if we have any other questions. Hey, Deanne. What do you think about MSM supplements? They certainly have their place. I personally have never used them. I've read research about it in that they help to, the sulfur helps to kill some of the microbes associated with cancer. But personally, I've not had any experience. I have seen women who have used them in their protocol. Thanks for sharing, Lynn. Appreciate it. Hi from Myrtle Beach. Lots of people watching. Okay, let's see. we have any other questions, comments. Hi, Christine. Nice to see you. Okay, so I guess that's it. So share this video with your friends, and whoever has the most shares, we will send you a package of the Calibrate. So this is Dr. V sending you love and a big healing hug. Bye-bye for now.